hello everyone who's joined. It's great to have you with us for this webinar. I think this is a very exciting time for us to be doing this webinar because, first of all, I think supply chains these days are in a state of never normal, right? From new normal to never normal, and I think technology has a big role to play in those dynamics. And when we were researching for this webinar, we found that the jewelry industry, which was previously an industry that believed in physical selling, because obviously customers are interested in look and feel of the high value purchase that they are making, has changed the dynamics after COVID, right? And pivoted to a very online focused selling experience. And the online jewelry market is actually growing at 19.98% compounded annual growth rate globally, which is a staggering statistic. And we felt that this is the right topic to be doing a webinar on and to showcase our capabilities with Salesforce. So welcome everyone. And I'll just take a moment to introduce our panelists today. We've got Pravash, Luis, and myself who'll be conducting the webinar. I'll hand over the mic to Pravash to introduce himself, and then Luis, and I'll go in last.
Sure. Thanks, Kirti, and good morning, everyone. Hope I'm audible. So I'm Pravash Mohanty. I'm the Director Salesforce Practice at InspireXT. Been in the industry for almost 22 years now. I've worked on multiple domain and multiple practices and all. So like Kirti was saying, so we are at the right junction where the heritage and the technology has to meet. So that's why we thought taking on the jewelry industry and understanding what are the pain points and how it can align it based on the Gen Z requirement or the new age digital transformation. So on those lines, we have put this webinar. So again, welcome again, and I'll give it to Luis.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. My name is Luis. I have been with Salesforce Commerce for more than 10 years. So in the past 10 years, I've seen the e-commerce for different industry growing from nothing to a very mature and also looking for changes in order to have the growth. So that's why I'm very happy to be invited to this webinar to share more about my experience with the industry.
Great. And thanks, Luis. Sure. Thanks, Pravash. I'm Kirti. I am based in Singapore. I'm the Regional Director for Growth for InspireXT Consulting. And I have a background in digital transformations in both the private and having advised the public sector as well. So being based in Singapore is a very, very exciting experience. And I think that's Southeast Asia is very much at the cusp of growth in this topic. So what we're going to do is we're going to now go through the agenda quickly. So we're going to be giving a short introduction to the webinar, and then we are going to talk about the jewelry industry, the challenges and the trends in the industry. What is our approach towards mitigating and solving those challenges? And then delving into the depth of the solution. And then we'll have about 10 minutes at the end for Q&A. Great. So with that, I'd like to give an introduction to InspireXT. So InspireXT is actually a very young organization, but with a lot of experience in this space. So we call ourselves supply chain experts because our specialization is in connecting the operations to the commerce for the businesses that we work with. And we started off in 2019 in London, so that's where our headquarters are based. And ever since the start, we've managed to satisfy 60 plus customers, give them a delightful experience on optimization of their supply chains. And we've grown significantly with 280 plus members. We're present across 5 regions, so that's the US, the UK, Middle East, India, and now Singapore. So our geographical expansion has also been very rapid, and that's a testament of the demand that we are experiencing across geographies. So when I say that we help in connecting our customers' operations with their commerce, what we really mean is that we bring in the depth of knowledge of supply chain to our customers. We understand how new product innovation happens. So that's pretty much a complete value chain. So we understand product innovation. We understand how demand and supply needs to be planned and managed, how it needs to be sourced, and how manufacturing and maintenance operations work. So how that translates into logistics, and then how do we manage fulfilling optimizing the customer's order fulfillment process, and finally, how do we connect all of these operational elements with our clients' customers? How do we connect that supply chain closer with their CX experience? That whole value chain is what we understand very well, and whether that encompasses deployment of ERPs, CRMs, or is just local platforms. We use technology as a medium to optimize the business process, but we're pretty much functioning at that techno-business layer. And then we supplement this offering with a financial piece. So we also optimize the underlying financial flows, as well as supplemented with our knowledge of technology. So we have invested significantly in cloud platforms that we can deploy for our customers, but also our own natural language platforms that we can deploy for the purposes of being able to speak to the technology, so that the businesses can actually speak to the technology that we've deployed. And so logically, you may be able to decipher that we need partners, obviously, for bringing this value to our customers. And Salesforce is one of our biggest partners in this value chain. And that whole piece about connecting the operations with the commerce is not possible without Salesforce being in the mix. And that's the value we want to talk about today. But we're also partners with Oracle, Snowflake, and we have our own natural language platform for GenAI capabilities. So that's a quick introduction to InspireXT. And with that, I want to hand over to Pravash to talk about the current trends in the jewelry industry.
Sure. Thanks, Kirti. That was a good introduction. So, guys, when Kirti mentioned about the jewelry industry and Luis also talked about the commerce part of it, so we tried to understand based on our experience and what we saw in multiple market, what is the challenge that jewelry industry is currently facing. So I know it's typically it's a traditional industry, and there are the transactions are high values. So people have to have trust. People have to have visibility. They need a very specific personalization to their choices, and also those are some of the current challenges that we are seeing. Starting with because of the retention, the customer retention, because of the high value and low frequency, that becomes a challenge because the deals or the transaction are not very often. Then comes the personalization. This has become a key because when you're buying a high value item and all, you want it to be whatever the personalization has to happen, even if it has to be a particular type of jewelry or the diamond or the cut clarity. So that has to be very personalized and very to the customer. So that's just lacking. The online versus offline experience. So like it is mentioned in the introduction one, it used to be an offline business, but post COVID, things have changed. The whole scenario or whole game has changed, and people have started looking at online and the experience that they're looking for. Like, okay, they saw an Instagram post and how that gets delivered to your home. So that becomes an online offline experience challenge. Inventory visibility, when there is an in-store or on online as well. When they're looking for a specific inventory, they do not have visibility, okay, whether this particular product is available in our store or some other sister store and all where we can get it. So lack of that visibility is being a challenge. Then comes the sourcing part of it. If they do not have the product availability from an inventory point of view, then that becomes a loss of sale, because you not just a loss of sale, and you lose a customer. Then comes the SKU management. So there are multiple product and like I said, when we go into the personalization, there are different type of SKUs then get formed. Okay, I need these three products combined or two products combined, a ring and a necklace, and a ring with maybe a what do you call rose gold dial or something like that. So multiple SKUs get generated. Now how do you manage that? So we've seen those challenges. Along with these challenges, with the changing customer behavior, we are also seeing these are some of the trending thing in the jewelry industry, be it AI and personalization. AI is the new buzzword everywhere, so everyone is adapting that, and they want like it, like you see here, the 80% customer expect a personalization. Like I want my particular jewelry to be done in my way, the way I want it. Maybe what my necklace would look like, how my pendant would look like, how my ring would look like. So that has changed. Then comes the AI and predictive analytics. So this is playing a very key role, and that's where also when the solution is built on Salesforce, it also uses the AI capability as well and the predictive analytics, so that we understand what is the next best product for the customer, or when are we expecting the sale, so that, or when are we expecting, and how do we forecast it, and based on that we can stock our inventory, we can reach out to customer. Then comes omni-channel retailing. So how we can do that across channel, how do we reach out, how do we talk to the customer, how do you like embrace that digital disruption that the Gen Z is bringing in. And leading to that is the experience retail. So how do you generate that overall experience? It's not just that, okay, you come to the store and you purchase it. How do you generate that experience and making it exclusive for that customer, be it like showing them in the AR VR kind of thing, so that they can actually see and feel the product, or there are specific exclusive appointments, exclusive events. How can you do that, and how can you manage and then uh, draw guest attention? Then sourcing transparency. With Gen Z, people are also now very keen on knowing the source, where it is being coming from. So getting that transparency is a big factor now. Everyone is asking, okay, what is the authenticity of this particular product, or how do we know this is a lab grown diamond versus a natural diamond, and how do you differentiate that? So that becomes one. Then comes the end to end visibility. So this is something that the as part of the organization or as part of the customer also, both are interested, starting from where the raw material is coming versus when the sale is happening, how all that is connected. And in an organization, how can I have visibility of all of it? So that is a key. Once I have that visibility, that allows me to deal with the customer, that allows me to manage my demand, and then plan it accordingly, or my overall customer engagement. With that, we'll move to how our holistic transformation approach would help. So when we say the end-to-end visibility, so, and Kiti also mentioned that we are a supply chain organization. So what we tried, this is our unique ability to bring the supply chain and the customer side together. So that's what is our InspireXT connected process model. So what it does is pretty much takes care of your backend as well as your CRM solution. So whatever information you have from a supply chain point of view, or your inventory, your production, from that to handling a customer side of it. So it takes care of your product management, your price, your order promise, stock, and overall order management, along with the customer side of it. So you understand what customers are looking for, what are their demand, how can we meet that demand, what are the different location we have stored it, and based on that, we have created this customer experience journey. On top of that, we got these end-to-end customer journey, and I'd also ask Luis to add here from an online, in-store, and post-purchase one. Luis, if you want to add.
Yeah, so actually, as one of the question asked online, so what the key challenge for retail and also for jewelry industry is the upcoming trend of the Gen Z people. These Gen Z people, they have the huge amount of spending power. They are new to the retail market, and also at the same time, they have a very special behavior. For example, they were influenced a lot by online, by the social media. They want to do a lot of research on the online channel to know everything about the product. However, Gen Z people are not just online, they are also tend to come to the in-store experience in order to touch the product, talk to some expert in store. And then another thing about Gen Z is that they are not always looking for the cheaper price. They enjoy the good customer experience. So this experience including both pre-purchase and after purchase. They will decide which brand they will go to based on their feeling about the experience. So that's why it's extremely important for the brand and for the jewelry company to ensure that we have the unified experience for Gen Z people for their online behavior, in-store communication, and after sales purchase. So that's why for Salesforce, we build a unified platform to support all of that. That's the story we want to share with you today. Yeah, we can go next.
Thanks, Louis. Taking from that story, so when we talk about our solution pretty much provides a connected vision. So we say reimagine the customer experience. So when we're talking about customer experience, there are multiple aspects, like Luis just mentioned. For example, there is online engagement, there is in-store engagement, there is post-purchase engagement as well. And how do you make sure that all this happens seamlessly and the journey begins? And that's pretty much our connected vision, which we'll cover in our subsequent slides. So as part of overall customer profile and customer 360 view, we are capturing like the lead and inquiry management. When we understand, okay, there is someone is interested in our product, they have seen somewhere on the online, on the website, and all the contact and account management. If you're capturing the contact, then comes the purchase and the order history, the appointments and the walk-ins, in-store one, if they are part of any scheme and the loyalty solution that we need to do, and if there are any open cases and services that we are providing. Based on all of that, what all marketing activities that we want to do, if there is a specific preference they have given, or some communication history that we can track with, some feedback and sentiment insight, so that we understand how they feel about our brand, and based on that we can start targeting them. Then comes the product affinity and preferences, what specific product we're looking for, and then finally the end-to-end visibility. So our solution pretty much covers all of these aspects, so that that gives an end-to-end visibility to overall the process, like we saw in the previous slide, from online to in-store and post-purchase. With that, we'll get into the online experience, and I'll invite Louis to talk on that.
Yeah, I just want to use imaginary story to share how it work on the unified commerce for jewelry industry. Let's imagine we have a customer, Lily. She want to buy an engagement ring, so of course, she do a lot of research online on the social media, and then based on one of the recommendation, they come to your site, the online website. So of course, on this online website, it will provide a lot of information like 3D diagram or description about the product, just like a normal website. At the same time, of course, because when she log in, we know everything about Lily, so we'll give her the personalized recommendation directly. So on top of that, actually, most of the website now, they will be enabled with the AI capabilities. So can we go to the next slide? So instead of just a personalization recommendation, actually there's something we call the agentic AI. So with the, for example, in Salesforce, it provides Agent Force. So with this AI, actually it provide almost like a robotic agent. It will based on the behavior, browsing behavior or historical behavior of Lily, this agent force will provide, for example, upselling recommendation, or it would also become a style advisor to give her some more suggestions. Say maybe you should look for the blue diamond or platinum ring instead of a gold. So this different kind of recommendation, almost like a human agent, give Lily the good online experience to make sure that she pick up the right product and suitable for the event she want to use it for. So a lot of agents can be built by different industry or by different customer themselves to make sure that it can save the cost to hire the real expert for the recommendation to their customer online.
Yeah.
Can we go next? Okay, next slide, please. Okay, based on the recommendation by AI agent, Lily finally make a decision on one of the product, and she also have the option say, hey, before I pay, I want to tailor make, for example, carve my name or my boyfriend's name on the ring, and I want to pick it up from one of the store. So actually, with the unified commerce, Lily can always see where is the store near her location, and do they have the inventory there already, and she can decide, say, which store she want to pick up. So you just select the store capital one. Yeah. Next. And at the same time, she can also make the appointment with the human agent, which is the advisor in the store, which is store associate. She can make the booking online, and then or may using her mobile phone, so that he can make the appointment and confirm and receive the message to confirm the appointment. So. And then, of course, Clement, who is the store associate, will also receive the notification, say, hey, appointment has made on August 30th. Please prepare to welcome this customer. So that is a first portion of the online experience for Lily. And Lily will, based on the appointment time, she will come in store to make sure that the product fit her need. Let's go to the in-store experience by Pravash.
Sure. Thanks, Lewis. So, continuing that story, that Lily finds the product online, finds a store, and finds date and time when she'll be coming to the store and all. With Salesforce digital POS and the newest POS, what it does is it gives us that end-to-end view of that particular customer before even she comes in. So we understand, okay, there is an inquiry that has come up when she is visiting the store. Once we put in her information, we can have all the 360 view of that customer, understand more about that customer. There is, if they have the endless aisle, the inventory management, and the mixed cart, all has been taken care as part of the POS solution, so that it is one-stop solution where you pretty much see everything about the customer and the product that they're looking for. So assuming yes, so Lily visits the store and all, and Clement looks up Lily's profile. As you can see, this is like a 360 view. So pretty much talks about the personal detail, the life event, the orders that she has placed previously, any specific wish list that she has, any kind of membership that she is holding, and what all previous discussions that has happened or previous activities that has happened, what order she has placed and all. So Clement pretty much looks at the profile and said, okay, yeah, these are some of the activities that I can do. Then what he does is he pretty much helps Lily to identify that particular ring she has seen online, recommend accessories or the modification that needs to be done, and helps Lily purchase that particular ring, and also captures the future wish list so that we can target. On top of that, what he does is he also gives her a feedback form so that we can capture the feedback, what is her experience so far, be it online or be it in the store, and if there is anything that Lily wants to express, so that we, as long as part of product feedback or also customer satisfaction. Okay. With this, Lily purchases that, and then we'll go to the post-purchase. Yeah, Lewis?
Yes. So, no matter it's a pre-purchase or after purchase, for Gen Z people, they always want to know the status. So, before purchase, they will always want to say, "Where is my order? What happened to my purchase? It has not been shipped to me yet," or she want to change the appointment time. So there's a lot of requests. She want to communicate with the company with the different means of channel. Maybe she will make a phone call. She will chat with the WhatsApp channels. So there's a lot of community channel. Gen Z people want to in touch with your company. So with the solution, actually, we once the lady place the order or make the appointment, all the information will be available with the single platform. So when Lily in touch with the service center or wherever people serve her, we will see the unified profile about Lily, including the order she placed, the order status, and also the previous order history. Everything about Lily will be available at the back end for the people who serve her. And with that information on hand, the people can do a lot of uh, customer service directly with Lily. For example, maybe Lily want to cancel the order, or Lily want to ask for more discount because she bought something on her birthday month. Or if we go to next slide, Lily can also say, I saw some good product online. I want to purchase the in additional to my previous purchase. And service center people can also provide the order on behalf services for Lily. For example, service people can, based on request of Lily's, and additional earring for her previous order, or actually AI can also recommend we call the next best offer or next best product for Lily. So service people, instead of just a service people, they can become sales people to become a revenue center for the company to sell additional channel to sell more product to the same customer and increase the wallet size of the customer. So one of the benefit of the unified commerce is that instead of just a website and also the in-store shop, actually your customer service center can become another revenue generation channel for you. So that is the one of the benefits of the unified commerce.
Thanks.
Come back to you, Provide.
Sure. Thanks, Lewis. With all this experience in the customer management, one key thing that comes is the analytics. What we want to see, how my organization is doing, how my products are doing, if I have multiple stores across multiple regions, how my regions are doing. So with that comes a CX view. So what do you want to see? Like, okay, store walk-ins, what, how my counters are performing, how my products are doing. So if you see that here we got in this particular image, this is we have done for jewelry industry, our detailed dashboard, which pretty much talks about my total revenue, my region wise revenue, what is, how is my product doing, what is my product trend across month and all. And if I need to do a comparison, I can do that as well, so that it gives me a comprehensive view of what's going on. If I go to the marketing part, I'll see how what all my marketing activity is happening, how my revenue is getting generated, what is the marketing spend versus what is my ROI, if I need to understand that, and how do I optimize my overall spending and then generate value based on the AI capabilities. Then comes the overall business insight, which gives you a 360 view across all aspect of business, your overall, like from sales, service. So this pretty much gives you an end-to-end dashboard that allows you to work on multiple areas and get some insight, so that you can have some actionable active actionables for them, and then you can overall improve your business. So with that, we came to an end of our solutions. So which pretty much talks of like how do we engage with the customer and online, in store, and post purchase, along with a visibility of how my organization is doing. Okay. So after that, what I'll do is I'll take you through a couple of case studies that we have worked for our existing customer. So the first one is one of the largest, what do you call, jewelry provider. So they have this. When I talk about opportunity, that was the challenge when we saw when we went and discussed with them. So they have like decentralized record. Their processes are manual. Inefficient case and feedback management. They were doing it through mail, WhatsApp, and all. Lack of real time. They didn't have a visibility what's happening. Unstructured customer service. So pretty much everyone was talking to customer without enough information, in lack of a single version of truth. So what we did pretty much is first we tried to bring everything onto one platform, centralizing the data, be it lead, be it your customer information, be it cases, be it orders, and also bringing all that data, then providing a 360 view, the one that we saw on the previous slide. So providing that 360 view for a customer. So when every time they get into the in the discussion with the customer, or excuse me, someone works in and all, so they have that view, and that allows them to understand, okay, who is my customer, what is his need or her need, and how can we align with them. Then comes the automation of the appointment, like how do we automate those appointments, how do you streamline the overall issue tracking, how does communication has to happen with the customer, so that they don't feel, okay, we're not getting any update and all. And also creating that real-time insight and enabling data-driven decision. So what it did is pretty much enhance the overall process improvement. So the close to like 40-45% of improvement around the case resolution, which also improved the overall customer experience. And if you see on the right hand side, I've got the outcomes, which is pretty much around a comprehensive customer view, efficient scheduling, like I said, unified order and feedback management. So the whole process being streamlined. Then comes multi-channel integration. There are multiple sources or multiple channels that they're dealing with the customers. Those being unified and brought into one place. And what that did is pretty much increase the overall workforce productivity and access to historical data to deal with. So that's one. The second one, so this was very specific around the customer engagement, what we did. So they had fragmented customer data, inefficient lead management. As you can see, the disconnected system, there are different systems who are dealing with customer but working in silos. And they had limited customer engagement because not one person has the complete view of customers. So that customer engagement was limited, and finally we are not able to capture the feedback, and there is, if there are any service gaps and all. So that's where the unified customer data. So we did that part, followed by the issue resolution and overall consolidation of the communication. So that helped. And finally, capturing the customer feedback and customer viewpoint and all. So that helped us overall improve the processes. So that helped us like streamline your sales and service processes, the customer experience, real-time access to the customer data, integrated with various business solutions so that we have a consolidated view, and in turn resulting a higher customer experience or a better customer experience and a personalized engagement that you can do. Okay. So with that, we come to the final one. So Louis, you know some of the unified commerce platform and how to do it.
Yeah, so actually, with the stories we share today, actually, one of the key thing for the new version of the commerce is something I want to highlight is the unified commerce and powered by agentic AI technologies. So actually, for this unified commerce, it will compose of three components. One, of course, is the traditional commerce website or commerce mobile app for your customer to in touch with you through the online channel. So at the same time, a lot of our customer has been upgrade their legacy POS in store to the modern POS, which this modern POS they are connected with the same customer platform so that they get the one single view of the customer information and also the inventory information. And of course, with the capability of the order management system, it will have the intelligence to route the order to the right places. For example, if the customer wants you to ship directly to their home, or they want to pick up from particular store, and they want to see the availability of this particular product, it all can be intelligently routed by the order management system. So basically, with this combination, Salesforce can provide a unified commerce platform which can cover the customer acquisition, engage with the customer with different channels, either physical channels or online channels, and we allow the customer to transact, to purchase with different channels like the website, or they can buy directly in store with our POS. And after sales, we can provide the unified information for the customer service center people so that they can help the customer to serve their concern and help them to buy additional items. And of course, Salesforce also provides a loyalty application so that with the loyalty point, with the loyalty program, we can keep the customer coming back again and again to purchase from you instead of just one-time purchase. So which build the whole cycle of unified commerce. And we see a lot of our customers, they achieve very significant ROI by place the commerce strategy in the mindset of unified commerce. And I'm very glad if you can interest to talk to me more in detail about how can we put it in practice. So welcome any question on top of this.
Sure.
Pass over to you, Parash.
Sure. Thanks, Louis. So that pretty much talks about how what challenges that we see in the market, what are the trends that we have picked up, and how we are addressing that through our end-to-end solution from online till in-store and post-purchase as well, along with analytics, uh, powered by Salesforce solutions and the platform, which has got the POS, Commerce Cloud, and OMS. So with that, yeah, we open the floor for Q&A if there are any specific questions that we'd love to answer.
That's great. I mean, one thing I just wanted to add was that we haven't really put contact details on the slide in case someone wants to get in touch with us after the webinar. So I've put my email in the Q&A, right? If anyone wants to grab that, it's kirti.patania@inspirext.com. Pravash and Louis, maybe you can also feed that in. There were 3 questions that have been answered in chat by Louis. So the first one was, but maybe Louis, you can give a quick overview of the answers that you provided to the 3 questions.
Yeah.
So the first one was around. Yeah, go ahead. Please.
Yeah. So I think the question I received, one of the most impressed question I have is that what is the how does the omnichannel work in luxury industry? So that is a question I'm quite interested to give a little bit more elaboration. So basically, my understanding about luxury industry is that it's not like, go to the Shopee or Lazada, you just place a shopping cart and wait them to ship to your home. So because most of my luxury customer, their product is expensive, so the customer, they will really have multi-touch before they finally pay and make the purchase. So so that's very important that we cannot miss any single of the channel before the customer confirm. So that's why we have a lot of customer like LVMH and also some luxury brand or jewelry company. They will ensure that the single view of the customer will be available for all the touch points, including online, in-store, and then they can really deliver the same message and the same promotion to the customer, and then ensure that with the same experience, a good experience to the customer will easily to make the decision. So that is why this unified commerce become an important topic for our session and also for the industry.
Great. And those were some very good examples from the enterprise customers who are wanting to adopt agentic AI and optimize their e-commerce platforms. But Luis, what would be your advice to a customer who is, let's say, just starting off their e-commerce journey? What would you advise them to be thinking of right now?
Yeah, so I think one of the most immediate step, which a lot of company. So I think most of the company they already have a very good online website. They already have the uh, uh, beautiful mobile app already. However, one of the thing I saw most of the customer is that they are disconnected between their store and also the online channel. Basically, they are operating as the separate channel and maybe even competing with each other. So one of the immediate step I would suggest to my customer is connect the online store and the in-store with the proper order management to have the single process of the order. That's the first step. The second is to upgrade their legacy POS into more intelligent POS, which is really connected to the customer information platform to know about your customer before you talk to them. So POS is not just for scrap the credit card and pay the cash. That's it. But it's more like it become a assistant for your store associate to communicate better with your customer in order to close more sales.
Great. And
Yeah.
Pravash, maybe just a question for you on this is considering that we are, broadcasting this all across Southeast Asia, and so do you have any suggestions around customers who want to localize the experience of their customers, and how does that regionalization work for Salesforce and InspireXT's connected experience solution?
Definitely, Kirti. So, one of the key aspect for each business is personalization because every customer is different, and so is their requirement and how they want to be treated. So, understanding the local culture and how people interact with the product or with the solution. So, that is the localization or the personalization that can be done on the platform, so that the platform allows you that you can also define a journey or a flow that okay, when a customer comes in online, what all information he will be seeing, what all information should be provided. If it has to be localized in that particular language, yes, so that can be done as well. And once they come to store and all, based on that information that we captured, if that and that flows into the store, so that that whole personalization aspect is being carried, and the customer feels exclusive. It's the exclusivity that brings that the platform brings in. On top of that, based on the online interaction and with our end-to-end visibility, the connected platform, what it does, it allows us to see what is there going on the back end. What about our inventory? What about our store? What about our other information, and how that can be brought in, so that we have that end-to-end visibility of the solution or the product and the services that we're doing. And when we like offer that to our customer, that is like appropriately personalized, and it is pretty much within that region that we do. So yeah, that's something that we can do.
Great. I think, yeah, those are very, very important inputs especially for the Southeast Asia region, and as well as globally. I think that localization plays a big role. I just want to open the floor up. I think we have addressed all the questions, but just wanted to give a minute to the audience if they have any questions that they want to put in.
Yeah, I just want to also share my email address on the question. So if you have any industry-related question, or you want to clarify with me for further or even more customer story, feel free to contact me or Kurti. So happy to connect with you directly.
Great. So
I think
with
there's
that,
a
I would like
question.
to. Oh, great. Okay. There's a question from. So the question is, would you think that the online store and offline store should focus on different objectives, be it items sold?
Definitely. So again, so the the platform, both the platforms are built differently, both the platforms serves different purpose. So yes, they'll have different focus. When we're talking about online, it is, again, online doesn't restrict you within a particular geography, particular demographic, and also it pretty much allows you to go beyond border, and also it can be a diverse set of customer with their requirement. And at online, when they're trying to purchase something, what all information they need at their fingertips so that they can take a decision, if that requires doing an agent force, or an agent talking to them, helping them identifying the product, or maybe selecting or offering them a best product, or a combination of product, or a next best item for them, and all based on their profile if they are an existing customer. So that's there. When it comes to in store, again, the customer always wants to feel exclusive, the customer always wants to feel that experience. So how do you, that's then comes the meet and greet, the exclusivity, the private appointments, and okay, going through the products, what you have in the store, if not, if the inventory is not available, how you can source it from a sister store kind of thing. So those are some of the focus. So how you engage with the customer, because there is a no man land in the online one versus someone who is actually interacting with the customer. So that brings the difference, and both have different areas where they can sign in, and then they can start engaging with the customer. So David, hope that answers your question.
Yeah, I also have a little bit to add. So, David, that's a very good question. So, traditionally, online and offline, they play differently. They also have a separate operation, with separate P&L, and then they are competing with each other. But the new trend is they are more and more unified together. The reason is that actually a lot of my customers saw that a lot of digital advertisement they place originally is for the online channel. However, a lot of customer they was get attention or get the attracted by the digital promotion, but they just browse the website and then they come to the in-store to purchase the product finally, which that means the online the in-store actually get the revenue. Actually the expenses is on the online. So that's why and more customer, they are trying to connect them together so that they can trace what is the effectiveness of a digital promotion, which is a huge money spent that they will keep track of. Yeah, these people, they browse online, they make the reservation, they come to in-store to do the purchase, so that the online people can also get a credit for their particular revenue achieved in-store. That's one thing. So another story I want to share is that for online and combination of online and in-store is also benefits for in-store as well, because quite a few of our customers, they build up this business model of purchase online and pick up in-store. So first of all is that they realize that 40% of the customer, when they come to pick up in store, for example, they just buy a golden ring online, they pick up in store. Normally, when they come to in store, they were, they have nothing to do. They will browse around the store for a few minutes, and then they will buy additional more items. So 40% of this in-store customer bring from online, they will purchase more items. So that means it also brings additional revenue for the in-store customers. So that means this unified commerce is not online plus in-store, but 1 plus 1 is more than 2. So that is something I want to share. So that's why I always encourage our customer, no matter it's in jewelry or in the retail, try to set up this unified commerce platform as soon as possible.
Yeah, I mean that has also been one of an experience in one of the global jewelry retailers that we work with in the UK, where we started off with the online experience, and that actually helped with reducing their working capital by 30% and increased their sales revenues. It was right after COVID, sales revenues by exponential amount. And so that project actually affected the offline operations as well. So I completely agree with you, Lewis, when you say that both online and offline need to be treated as a single omni-channel experience for customers. Okay. Just a quick question to the audience: if there are any more feedback, any more queries from anyone. Yeah, and as I said, we've all got our email IDs in the Q&A. If anyone wants to keep a note of that, please do. Otherwise, please feel free to get in touch with us after the webinar, and we would be able to get into your specific context and be able to help you with any questions you have. With that, I'd like to now close the webinar and thank the audience for joining us. Thank the panelists, Pravash and Luis, for organizing this, and also thank our marketing team who have been behind the scenes and really worked very, very hard to put up this webinar. So thank you to all of those stakeholders. And yes, we would like to continue the conversation and expect some post-webinar follow-ups from us, from everyone who's attended, as well as everyone who showed interest. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
everyone.
Thanks,
Hope to see you
everyone.
again. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, have a nice day.